It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Jags and the Chargers, next on Madden Football.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Another toe-free TN.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Los Angeles taking the field led by Justin Herbert, 3rd-year man out of Oregon whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Chargers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing, Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Herbert throwing again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Jacksonville made Christian Kirk the headliner of the 2022 free agency spending spree, and he's one of the highest paid receivers in the league right now. So what do they expect? For him to get his first career 1,000-yard season and give them big-time production. He gets them a first down right there.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Etienne once more, able to avoid him at the 40. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence throwing the out route incomplete. It's Arnold. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
And they'll run with ETN.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones from 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Herbert.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and 2.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade, and there looking. And the Jaguars force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Chiefs who come in and get the victory on the road. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. Matthew Stafford's thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Derek Carr, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first 2 quarters.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Herbert. Again, he finds more.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Offense to get going a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Herbert on first down now.
That pass complete to Moore.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field with an answering score.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll roll him out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's got the connection to Moore. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Eckler now between the tackles. Tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him?
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
From back at their own 10-yard line.
Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Etienne up the middle.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Chargers offense back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lawrence will throw.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
To throw again is Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. Touchdown, LA! DJ Moore, 31 yards.
And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On play action, Lawrence. Man open, here's Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Again, it's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Now Lawrence to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on this.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Well, they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So, for the Chargers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.